We're at Townsville's second STEM Faire at the Townsville City Libraries in Thuringowa. It's been such a fantastic morning so far. We've had thousands of people through the door, and we have the local STEM community involved in a range of talks as well as activities, and we have our science show spectacular. Lots of excitement and lots of smiles.
So JC's here, we're bringing science and engineering out into the community. So we brought here some animals today. We've got edible chemistry. We just wanted to showcase some of the things we offer and how you can get engaged in science.
What the kids can do is that they can make a marble run, and they have to adjust things depending on the velocity of the ball or the mass of the ball or the incline, and they learn a lot of stuff about potential energy and momentum, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, right now behind us we've got some budding citizen scientists using virtual reality to swim through the reef, using our little coral chart here to establish the health of the reef, judging the colour of the coral. The lighter the coral is, the more bleached it is. The darker the colour, whether that's a red or a blue or a green, is representative of the coral being more healthy.
Just showing the kids some of the drone tech that's coming into the market that's used currently in Townsville by Townsville City Council. Been showing the kids the thermal imaging camera today, which is something a lot of kids haven't seen before. At the moment we use the thermal imaging for pest management, so looking at identifying species at night.
This is a scientifically powered invention called the board of boogie, okay? And it helps me boogie, it helps me dance, all right? You take the balloon, you pop it under the board of boogie, and then once I climb on, the dance moves. We're going to try and make less pressure, and the way we're going to do it is by having more balloons.
I'm a science communicator. My job, my passion is sharing science with other people. The way we've been doing it today at the STEM Faire is using a whole lot of everyday items to do extraordinary things, exploring concepts around like pressure and states of matter and forces. I think, we often think of science as like, oh, it's all serious and stuff, but it can be very entertaining, it can be very theatrical. So we're trying to put all those things together to really inspire people, particularly young people, towards STEM.
Get ready to put your hands together for 10 people on 6 balloons.
Today at the Townsville STEM Faire we actually have a robotics competition where 6 schools are competing from years 4 to 6, and what they're doing is they're using a mixture of sensors, the ultrasonic sensor, the light sensor, and they're making the robots move to be able to complete a certain challenge. The students are programming using the EV3 robots. We're using a lot of maths, we're using science within the sensors, and there's a lot of fun, as you can see.
This gadget is from Tech NQ, the local trade college here in Townsville. So it's our virtual welding simulator, and we use this device to teach students the dexterity that goes into welding without actually have to deal with the stress of having sparks flying before they're ready for that type of activity.
Today we're here to present our Firebug system, which is an early detection bushfire alarm system. It uses a LoRa radio, GPS, and a thermal imaging camera. When a fire is picked up, it sends a signal back and the location of the GPS.
The Entrepreneurs of Tomorrow competition enables a whole lot of young secondary students across the Townsville region to compete, coming up with ideas and problems that need solutions. And they do it entirely by themselves after being led through a design process. And some of the ideas that we heard today at the Townsville STEM Faire have been simply amazing. We are leaving a lot of problems for our kids to solve, and we need to take them through these thinking processes.
We have a LoRa radio, which is what we're using for our comms, which is also a matching pair on the bottom here, but it is very capable of using it in a mesh network.
Some people might walk into the STEM Faire or see my science show and go, oh, people are just having fun with science, and they are. But that positive association and those positive emotions, they really play a huge role. And that could be about shifting a young person's attitudes towards science, so they're maybe more likely to go into tertiary education. These kind of shows, even though they look like fun and games, they really do have a serious agenda, and they really do make a measurable impact.
We were would love to see the Townsville STEM Faire be an annual event where it grows bigger and better to showcase the wealth of talent of STEM in our local region. If you want to be involved, follow the Townsville STEM Hub Facebook page, the Inspiring Australia website, the Townsville STEM Hub Twitter account. We hope to hear from you.